dog walk. I'll just show you. Here we go. Just thought we'd get out and about because obviously it's my day off today. I'll get into that in a minute. That all went tits up. But yeah, been to the gym, did an hour this morning. I was in having a personal training session at 9 o'clock. And then came back, had a shower, finally washed my hair. This is why I'm not impressed that behind. They're having a bonfire. And I don't want my bloody hair to stink. It took me over a week to frigging do it. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Every time you wash your pissing hair, does someone have a bloody bonfire? It gets on my nerves. I've got a bit of company up front. I don't know if you can see. Just keeping an eye on them because obviously Blue does not like other dogs. Do you, Snuff? No, you don't. You don't like other dogs. I don't know if that dog's on the lead or not. I think it is, but it's not the point, is it? It's not the point. Just looking if we can see any wild deers, but I don't think they're anywhere to be seen today. They must have all gone in the trees over there. That's where they live. Often you can see 15 at any one time. It's quite nice when you see them out. That car what just went past looks like it's blowing up. That's another sore point. Again, I'll fill you in on that one. Once we get some more people watching, I'll tell you what I've had to do today. So how have you all been? You all been all right? I look like I've been through a hedge, but I've got my hair half up and half down. And when it's washed, it's just a bit flyaway and I can't do much with it. So, but at least it's washed. So yeah, how you all been? It's weird when you're not at work. Even for a day, it's strange. Because you're out your routine, aren't you? So today should have been my partner's hernia operation. And the hospital cancelled it on what day? What are we on today? Thursday? Tuesday they cancelled it. Do you know why they cancelled his operation? Because there was no anaesthetist to put him to sleep. Can you believe it? This is the second time this operation's been cancelled. Hi Paul. Oh, it's alright. I'm just frustrated because if you've been watching my lives, you know I've just done 10 days without a day off, haven't I? Just so I could have some time to take care of him. And it's all gone tits up. It's all gone tits up. Because obviously he's had to continue going to work. And I've now got the time off because obviously I can't continue going to work. I mean, 10 days straight is a long time. And I was absolutely knackered, I tell you. So, you know, I just had to carry on and have these 2 days off. So this morning, like I say, I had a gym session booked in because what the plan was for me to take him to surgery. Hi, dearest. Do you know what, Paul? It don't matter how many hours I put in, mate. I ain't got any pennies. I still ain't got any pennies. So, oh, don't you start. Jesus. The other day, because obviously I deal with, what you call it, controlled drugs. Somebody said, who was dying, can you put me out of my misery? I said, unfortunately, I'm not in that line of business. I can't give you a lethal injection to knock you out, unfortunately. That's not what we do. So, even I can't talk till that long. You know what I'm like. So, yeah, people ask me some strange bloody requests. Definitely in my line of work. So, I've got this time off. So, like I say, had the gym booked in because I thought, well, I'll drop him off at 7:30. go to do the gym because otherwise I'll be stressing. Couldn't cancel that because we have to pay up front. I know. Well, they think, I've got a sideline, Paul, and I can just do it, willy-nilly. So I'm like, no, unfortunately, no. So yeah, and then also, God, this is another thing. So my other half rung me up at dinner time and said, can you get me some prices on a coil spring? I said, why? He says, when you were driving to work this morning, it went bang, which obviously it normally does if you've ever had a coil spring go on you. And he thought it was the front, and he's investigated. The bloody rear coil spring on his banger has snapped in half. You couldn't write it. So the day of what would have been his surgery, and I would have been running around in his car, bloody spring snapped. So Muggins here rang round a few different places, Parker's, Europart, Napa. My dad's got an account with Parker's, which I knew. So what I did was, I said, oh, my dad's got an account with you, but not in our town, in another town. Can I obviously, well, I've got sorted, Paul, I have. What, without wearing a hat? Hey, it's warmed up a bit. Anyhow, I washed my hair, didn't I? I can't put a bloody hat on, my head will be sweating. But I'm not impressed with them brats over there having a bonfire. Because if my hair smells like a bonfire, I will not be happy. So, digress. Rung round. Managed to get my dad's discount, didn't I? Because he's got his own car garage, but he's retired, but he still owns the business. He just rents it out. So he's actually got a car place. So, so managed to get a bit of trade discount from Parker's, and I got it for £22.18 for a rear coil spring, which I didn't think was that bad. So guess what we'll be doing at the weekend? Fitting a bloody rear coil spring. I said to him, you need to be careful because you're having your operation on, well, it's been rescheduled for the 12th. I said, so you need to be careful. He says, oh, I've done the rear one before. But he said I did the other side, obviously. So it should be a piece of you-know-what. But we'll see. I mean, God, I don't get many weekends off. Hiya, dearest. I don't get many weekends off, and look what I've got to do. Bloody coil spring. It's mental, isn't it? I'll just show you something. You're right. I know, him and all, because he's a pain in the ass. Come on. Keep going. Keep going, Mr. Bluebean. That's it. Wait a minute. There we go. Don't go backwards. Oh. Harry Potter. What? Oh, Blue just nearly ripped my head off. Ah, Blue, what you done? What you pressed? No, what you done? I got it back. That was the dog. The dog just yanked my pissing arm out. Harry Potter? No, do you know what? I've never even watched Harry Potter. Hey, look, it changes though, look. I've got water as well, look. Looks like it's going to rain over there. And over here, it looks a bit more sunny. Yeah, I'm special. What can I say? Mexico, hello, hola. Thank you for watching this crazy channel of mine. So yeah, everything's gone tits up. I've now landed 4 days off and now changing a coil spring instead of looking after my partner because of his surgery, what's been put back. So potential surgery now date is the 12th. Works now won't let me have the 12th off. I've got to actually come into work, take him to hospital, come into work, and then as soon as he rings to say his operation's been done, I've got to shoot back off again. It's crazy, it really is. I know, well, I've been doing YouTubing for 3 years because for some stupid reason I thought it was easy. It's not. It's not easy. It's not easy. But, oh, thank you. Life after Brexit, do you know what? I just take one chuffing day at a time. I think this government, I don't know, shower of sugar, I think. But I didn't vote for them because I think they're all as sketchy as the other. That's my opinion. You might not believe in it. So you could say it's a life after COVID. I read today they're on about there's another COVID strain or epidemic potentially coming. It's like, hotels. Next we'll have a load of locusts what will come and eat all the crops and we'll have no food like what happened in Egypt. It's crazy, isn't it? You just can't write it. So just keep going, I say. I plan about a month ahead and it goes tits up. It was cold this morning. It was -2 when I went to the gym. A bit skiddy, that shit me up. I went back roads, what didn't get gritted. And I wasn't going quick before you say. And all of a sudden, the car just snapped at the front end. Hiya, are you alright? It just went, whoosh, front end just snapped round. Obviously, didn't go anymore. Car buster then kicked in. Black ice, terrible black ice. Councils around here are shit. They never know when to do the gritting. I mean, it was -4, for God's sake. Why don't, oh, it's -4, we'll wait till it's above 0, then we might put some chuffing grit down. So it was sketchy. I'm off again tomorrow, I must be mad. But I'm not going till 12 o'clock because, remember, I didn't want to go too early because I was supposed to be looking after him. And again, you pay every week for my personal training sessions. I know, Danny, I can't help it. That is my gift to you all. Is my crazy sense of humour. What can I say, hey? What can I say? It's just how I am. And do you know what? My patients love me for it. They really do. They like me because I'm normal. It don't matter what the situation is. I'm me and I don't change. And I think that's what they like about me. Because you don't want someone going in talking a lot of medical terminology, do you? And then they go, what the hell are you on about? I just want to know. Just tell me straight. No pink and fluffy. What's the crack? So they like me. God, it stinks round here. Digressing again. We're near a sewage place, I'll show you. That place bloody stinks. Makes me feel sick every time I walk past. Oh. My dad's from Norfolk. So if I have, me personally, got a bit of twang in there, that's because my dad is from Dereham in Norfolk. And my mum is from Brigg in North Lincolnshire. And I am from Lincolnshire. But I sound like I was born in Yorkshire. Confusing, hey? Confusing. So yeah, just thought I'd get 10,000 steps in. Been and got all them car parts. Watch him. What are you doing? You're supposed to be walking. Come on, pick the pace. I tell you. So yeah, tomorrow, gym. Might go get my prescription, what I've had in for about a month. They've probably got rid of it, haven't they? Hiya, you're right. It's not a pig. It's a Frenchie. It's not a pig. Where's the pig anyhow? It's a Frenchie with a coat on. I don't know. London. Danny. I went to London last year. Watch one of my videos. Oh my God, it freaked me out. It's too scary, man. It's too scary. It's too many people. And a lot of people don't talk to you, do they? They're not very friendly. What's up with them miserable farts? Sorry, Danny, but they were right miserable. Here's me being polite and they're all like, don't want to talk to you. Sod you then. Sod you. But yeah, that's the only time I've been. I do want to go again this year. I want to go on the train again because I've only probably been on a train 5 times in my entire life. So I want to go on the train again. But your underground, I've told you before, it messed with my head. I couldn't cope with that. Too confusing. What line do you know you're going on? And no buggers down there, do there? No buggers down there pointing any direction. This goes one way, this goes the other. Just leave it to your own devices. Yeah, Spaghetti Junction's scary. Look, we're at the bridge. Do our thing. Yes, we've made it. Oh. Right, we're going back again in a minute. Look at this. They're nicking more bricks. Why? Go to B&Q. If you want some stone, buy it, you tight stewards. Look at it. They're pulling up the mesh. And we're seeing this chuffing hole down here, look. They're digging up the foundation. I mean, look at that. This is a major motorway above me. And the dickheads are nicking the stones. Go to the garden centre or something. Start being tight. Spend £1. Pick a stone. Don't nick them out the bloody foundations. Do you know, some people rile me. You'll get me on my soapbox in a minute. They get on my you-know-what. They really do. Same with fly tipping. Why do people fly tip right near to where the tip is? I mean, not being funny, loading up a fridge freezer, come here, it's gone wild now, headwind. Loading up a fridge freezer and a load of tyres and crap and coming out into the countryside to dump it when you could just quite as easy tuck it to the local tip. But people just like dumping shit everywhere, don't they? They just don't care. There he is. You alright, Blue? You alright, mate? Boo-boo? Say, hey, everyone. Are you dribbling? Let's look at your face. What you doing? Stand still. Whoa. It's like, whoa, stand still. I'm trying to show you your face. Stand still. Blue. This isn't working, guys. Live and all. Stand still. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't you like being on the camera? What's wrong? All right then. You ready? Go. Hold on. God's sake. I don't know. He's 6, 7 this year, that little monkey in front. Oh, so yeah. What else have I done? Oh, I went to Marks and Spencer's today. Well, yeah, that's another story. So me being as I am, I thought, well, my partner will have his operation and then he's got a week to recover, hasn't he? So I've booked us into an Indian, to have an Indian meal. And I booked myself into the hairdressers and I go into the gym and I was trying to make myself look lovely. And now I'm going to have to cancel it all, aren't I? I'm absolutely gutted. I'm going to have to cancel it because basically Valentine's Day is 2 days after his operation. He ain't going to want to sit and have a free course or however many course Indian, is he? Eh? When you get your walking permit, don't need one out here, my friend. The world is your oyster. I'll show you. Oh. Woo! Me walking on the road. Sun's out. Look at that. You don't need one. Anyone can come here, Danny. Oh, Marshall. Don't know your first name. Sorry, Danny, I'm getting you mixed up now. To tell you, it's all this fresh air. So, yeah, I'm going to have to cancel everything. I'm really disappointed because I've had this surprise book for a month, but, you know, hey-ho, what can you do? I'm not cruel. He won't be able to get in the car, will he? So, what? Walking permit? God knows. If it's anything to make money for the government, don't give them ideas. They'll probably say, yeah. I know you can't walk your dog on the beach within a certain time of year. You're not allowed to do that either. Around where I live, you can't take them. I think between, is it October and April? So, what? The accent all the time. I don't know. I sound whatever I sound like. Yeah, well, it's because people aren't picking up after the dogs, and the dogs are shitting everywhere. So they're put in place, like, you're not allowed to put your dogs on the beach during the busiest time of year. You need a sense of humour permit to be on this channel with me. You definitely do. Yeah, we do. We do. You know, they even prat around with our clocks. Oh, that's a weird one, isn't it? Oh, thanks. Oh, do you know what? The thing is, with my job, I do have to wipe people's asses. I know, it's not very nice. And to toughen myself up for it, I had to, I got a job at a school as a cleaner, part-time. It's only 12 hours a week. At primary school, chuffing hell, that was an experience. It soon toughened my stomach up when the kids were putting sand and all sorts down the toilet. Oh, bless you. Thank you. And you as well. So, yeah, that I have to do all that. Hey, I can top trumpet. Hello, dearest. Hello. I have to do manual evacuations. Now then. Top trump that one. Do you have to do that in your day-to-day job? I mention it to some carers. I am a love. And their faces say it all. They're like, you're sticking your finger up where? Oh my God. I went, well, part of the job, unfortunately. Just got to do it, haven't you? Can't let them suffer. So I don't think anything phases me anymore. Nothing like that. Seen it all. We was only on about it the other day. Since doing this job, I have never seen so many lady bits, penises, and God knows what else. I think in my entire life I'd only ever seen 4. Chuffing hell, I've seen them all. I'm a community nurse. I go to people's houses and do catheters, wound care, end of life, advice and support, ulcers, you name it. That's just off the top of my head. I know. It was a calling for me. I just decided I was going to have a massive change of career and I went for it. Me who never been to university and then went and did a degree. Little old me. And this is why sometimes I can't say your names. It's because I'm dyslexic. I hold my hands up. I'm not very good with people's names, place names. I struggle a bit. So if I don't say your name, I'm not being rude. It's because I can't say it. It's because I can't pronounce it and I'm just being honest. So there you go. I can't all be perfect. We all got different gifts, haven't we? Hey? We've all got different gifts. My gift is probably I've got the biggest heart in the world. I care too much about people. I care about my patients and I'll fight to the end of the world to make sure they're all right. And sometimes it gets you into trouble because you like cross the boundary. I've got certain patients what say, can't we have you all the time? And I'm like, I unfortunately can't pick who I visit. It's done for me by my bosses. I have the same people, but I don't always see them the same day every week. Some people I visit, say, on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday, but don't mean I'm going to get them, you see. And it's nice when someone goes, oh, you're my favourite nurse. I'm so glad it's you. It warms the cockles of your heart. It really does. Because you're like, oh, thanks. It's just, I'm just doing my job, innit? No, I'm not. I'd try and do it on the old laptop. And do you know what I find hard when you're trying to write? Bloody trying to write it like you think it's spelt, and then the computer won't find the word, will it? It goes, okay, it's wrong. I'll put a red line under it, it's wrong. But then you think, well, I'll delete the word, I'll sound the word, and I'll write the word again. And it still don't bloody find the word, does it? And that really gets on my nerves, because as you can tell, A star for yakking, but not great trying to write that down, because the brain doesn't always remember we've got stupid silent letters in our language. I mean, what's the point of having a silent letter you never even pronounce? I mean, isn't that just wasting energy? Energy, guys? I think it is. I'll let you have a look round so you've got a second without staring at my chops. Hold on. There we go. There's that bonfire in the distance. They'll be burning straw, I bet, because they've got horses. What are you doing, Blue? What are you doing? Come on, up here. You know, we once let Blue off the lead, and he went, thump, straight across them fields, and we had to run after him like shit. So now I don't let him off, because he's just not to be trusted. And Frenchies can't swim. So if he goes in there, you can imagine I'll want to go in there after him. And it's quite sad that that's the River Trent. And a lot of people have ended their lives in there, do you know what I mean? They've actually either drove the car in there, or they've parked up in the end where the church is like a bit of a lay-by, and people have found people's clothing, belongings, the phone, all left on the footpath. And then not them, they've gone in there, and it's so cold, and obviously on the edges it's mud, it's silt, it's like quicksand, but when you get in it you get stuck, and then no one would know you're down there, no one would ever know you're in there. And yeah, there's been a few from the neighbouring village, especially during COVID. Generations like OAPs just couldn't face it anymore, and for whatever reason they had a meltdown when we all had to stay at home, and took themselves into the Trent, and then the sun found them. It's awful, isn't it? You too, dearest, you too. So I think the main thing is, if there's ever anything on your mind, to always trying to talk to someone. And I know it's not easy. I know it's not, because we're all right. We're all right. Don't worry about us. We're all right. But actually, we're not really, are we? We're never really all right, because there's always shit going off. There's always something. And we're very good at hiding our feelings, aren't we? We're very good at hiding them, because we don't want to bother everyone else, and we don't want everyone else worrying about us. So we don't share, do we? You know, we don't share. And we don't like asking for help. We're not very good in our country asking for help. Stiff upper lip and all that, isn't it? Just like, yeah, we're right. We'll be all right. But the thing is, sometimes we're not. And you can't sort of heal yourself unless you admit you've got a problem. But it's like taking a horse to water, isn't it? You can't force it to drink. It's like losing weight. You can't force someone to lose weight if they're not ready to lose weight. They've got to want to do it. So, oh, what's happening with him? Why? Why? Oh, I can swear, I haven't really been watching a lot of the news. I mean, really, I wanted that other lady to get in, because I don't think there's ever been a lady president, has there? And I think it would have made a nice change to actually have somebody what hasn't had a turn in office. But if there's something else what's happened, you'll have to fill me in, because I haven't been watching the news. I literally have not had time to watch the news because I've just been going to work, coming home, sleep, eat, repeat for the last 10 days. So today is the only day I've just managed to be able to do stuff, but I still got up at the same time as what I get up for work. Do any of you lot do that? You want to say, oh, I got a day off, I'll have a lay-in. No, you won't. You won't have a lay-in at all. You'll still wake up at the same time. I don't even know why I set my alarm clock. I wake up at the same time. But last night, I think I had 200 Ps. That's another problem. If you have a cup of tea too late, you're knackered. You really are. And I think we had one about 8:30, but we went to bed about 9:30. So that was it. Peeing for England. Peeing for England. But, yeah. So come on then, what else you been up to? Out in the world of YouTube? Hey, me and Mr. Bluebean just getting some fresh air. I don't know how many steps we've done. I'm just going to have a quick look on my old watch. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't see, Blue. Oh, what crap have you come up with now? Sorry, guys, this might make you feel sick. Oh, we've done it, look. We've done it. You see it? Oh, it went off. 10,000 steps. We've done it. That's all right, then. They reckon it's about 5 miles, don't they? 10,000 steps. But sometimes it's nice. I tell you what, it does me good coming out here. Because you just switch off for a bit. Well, actually, that's a lie, isn't it? I talk to you lot. I don't really switch off, do I? We have a right moaning session between us about all the shit what's going off in the world. I tell you. I've seen on the phone, interest rates have gone down. But that won't really affect me because I'm tied in. Not for long, though. I think I'm only tied in till June. So you have to put it in English. I can't speak any other language, and English is still struggling. Put it in English for me and I'll reply. Bless you. So yeah, I forgot what I was on about now. On about something. Blue's dragging me around. Oh, hair sticking to me gob. So yeah, what we all doing then today? Not much, not a lot. At work. Not at work, sorry for these pirouettes. Mr. Bluebean keeps spinning me around. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. How come we always get these weird questions? No. I think thongs are for special occasions because they end up like a cheese grater up your ass. And you want something for comfortable, especially in my line of work. I can't be having a cheese wire up your ass when you bloody sat on the floor doing compression bandages. Chuffing hell. It's bad enough as it is. It knackers your hips and your legs. So now the people who can wear them, I take my hat off to them. I go for comfort, not for chopping me in half, I tell you. I do, actually. I have two. I have one of a Tasmanian devil. You'll laugh your head off. I got that when I was 18. I just went into the tattoo shop and went, oh, I'll have that one, please. I thought, Mum had a fit. She went berserk. Absolutely berserk. So that's kind of a bit of a regret one. And then when I qualified as a nurse, I did a design and I sent it to a lady who was good friends with my sister, whose husband's got head to toe covered in tattoos. So he's kind of their friend. And she tweaked the design, and on the side of my rib cage, sort of halfway round, I have a flower. I think it is, what do you call it? Foxglove? Foxglove flower with a massive butterfly and a bumblebee. So yeah, I have got some. And it says RN, what stands for registered nurse. So that was sort of to say, oh, I achieved what I wanted to achieve. So yeah. What are you on about? Hold on. wedges. Yeah, I know. And they're not very comfortable, are they? Hello from the northeast. Thank you, Denise, for joining us. Bottle of water? What's that for? I need to drink more water, but other than that, where you coming from with this one? Don't be rude. A wearable dress. Don't do dresses. Don't like my legs. Not very body confident. Don't get them out. I'm getting there, but not yet. Hello, my dear. Welcome from Africa. Say a bottle of water. Why is it so funny? A bottle of water. Why? How do you say it? I don't know. You are a card, aren't you? Hey? So, if anyone like in Africa's got any heat, can you send it our way, please? It's chuffing freezing here. It was -2.5 degrees. We had freezing fog and a sharp frost this morning. So it is pretty cold, and I think it's now 8 degrees. So it is still cold. That's how come Mr. Bluebean, there he is, my fur baby, has got his bomber jacket on. And you Blue, you got your jacket on, which you can have grey if you want, look. It's reversible. Okay. And do you know where I got this from? Next. I bought his coat from Next, the clothing shop. So yeah, it wasn't bad actually. I think it was about 30 quid. They do loads of different sizes. Oh, thank you. I hope that's Blue you're on about, isn't it? I'm winding you up. So, what else are you all up to? Where are you watching from? What's your weather like? Drop me some more comments and questions and make me walk a bit interesting. Hey? Like I say, we only met that one person with a dog, didn't we? We didn't meet anyone else. Walmart? Nah, we don't. I've been in your Walmarts. They're good shops. Your shops in America are amazeballs because basically, when I've been into a shop in America, you have everything, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Oh, bless you. Now, I'm not far from you, mate. It's bloody cold, isn't it? It's awful. How much kids you have? None. I've got Mr. Bluebean. He's enough. It's like having a child. Probably worse, I think. So, yeah, when we went to Walmart, if anyone's ever been, it was amazing. I went when I was a kid, and you go, and there's tyres in there, hunting stuff, obviously food, but random things that we don't get in our country. Yeah, yours are cool. What else you got? Lowe's. When I came, I went over. Mum and Dad used to have a place at Daytona, and we only went there once, and we went to all the bloody DIY places, didn't we? Lowe's, Walmart. There's some others. Oh, I spotted the deers. Hold on, Blue. Just behave yourself a minute, because the guys need to see the wild deers. It might not work. I've got to keep really still. I don't know if you can see. It's a bit shit. Can you see them bits over there, them black bits? They are the wild deers what are eating the farmers' crops. They are a long way away though. Oh, at least we got to see them. Favourite food? I'm getting into curries, into Indians. I like Chinese. I like my Sunday dinners. I'm not a plain Jane, because obviously I like garlic bread. That's a Peter Kay joke from our country. What are you on about? Hello, what's that last word meant to be? Yeah, I don't do like we once was took for a posh meal, and new potatoes were called pearls of the earth. And I remember we went, what the pissing hell are pearls of the earth? I can't be one of them people what has 50,000 courses. They all look beautiful, but you eat them all and you're still chuffing starving. So then you've got to go for a Mackey's afterwards. Do you know what I mean? Soup. Oh, yeah, my other half forces me to have soup. My mum says soup is something to do with when you're ill. So she'll only associate having a bowl of soup when she's ill. But I chop up a piece of toast and chuck the little bits in, like croutons. I make my own. But I will have soup, but because I'm at the gym at the minute, I'm trying to do 100 grams of protein. And when you look at soup, it just looks like not really much to it, is there? Do you know what I mean? It's a bit. So I normally have that as a starter, if we're going to have a starter. But if I had to pick a starter or a pudding, I'd pick a pudding. But to be honest with you, not had a pudding for a while. Even though you probably go, yeah, well, you don't look like you haven't. No, I'm trying to be good, so I haven't had a pudding in a bit. Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Oh, if I've said your name wrong, I don't mean to be rude. Like I say, we've had this conversation. It's because I'm not very good in pronouncing people's names. So if you all had something similar, like Dave, John, Robert, I could say that. But if you have slightly a bit of a funky name, I struggle. So apologies. Don't mean to insult you. Oh, thank you, dearest. Thank you. It's snowing. Oh my God. Well, you can keep the snow. It's cold here enough to snow. I don't want any snow. Like I say, it's bloody freezing. So we might go on a bit of a longer walk in a minute. There's an extra extension we can do. And seeing as we're having a good chat, I'll show you. I'll show you the local church. I'm not going in it. It's locked up anyhow, but I'll show you it, guys, because it's a special one. It's one what is like preserved. You can't have like a burial there or a wedding, but it's very pretty. Let me show you. Oh man, you're gonna have to put that in English. Translate it for me. Just by people who don't like birch, they just bullies. Yeah, well, there's a lot of bullies about anyhow, isn't there? I've had it all my life, so nothing new there. Right, guys, look at this church. Here we go. A lot of old graves in here. And I've seen all the snowdrops coming up. Blue, stand still a minute. See if I can get him to stand still. Look. Blue, just hold on. Look, snowdrops. But once upon a time, people were going in here, I don't know if you can see, knocking all the gravestones down. I mean, what is wrong with people? Why would you want to knock the gravestones down? I mean, some of these were probably in the First World War. You know, it's just madness, isn't it? There's no respect anymore for people. It's gone out the window. There's none whatsoever. You know, it's terrible. But that opens this church at Christmas. I don't even think they've got any. No, they ain't got any heating. And there's no power. And what they do is they ask all the villagers to come and decorate it with the kids. And then light candles everywhere. So all the way into the graveyard. I'll do a pirouette because the dog's wrapped around me. All the way into the graveyard from the footpath and along the aisle where the pews are, all candles. It's really pretty, it really is. Yeah, they're pretty, aren't they? Are they protected, snowdrops? I know bluebells are. They get bluebells there as well. But are snowdrops protected? If you know, drop a comment. Supernatural. Well, you never know. They need these props, don't they, to do these programmes. Got another church in front of me. It's like bloody church watch, isn't it? Let me see if I can show you. Hold on. Right. It's hard when you've got a dog yanking your arm. Show you. Whoa, sorry guys. Whoa, blue. There you go. That's another one in the distance. I actually got Chris in there. Morning, you all right? Where's it back again? We're back. I don't know what it keeps doing. Come on, Blue. Come on. Come on. Come on. He keeps yanking my hands, guys. And the problem is, when he does that, I press everything and end up cutting you off. That's the problem. Oh, it stinks round here. I can smell it. People have been smoking weed. Might go back this way again. Come on, I've shown you the church. Oh, right, we'll walk back again. Right then, guys, I'm going to have to wrap it up in a minute because, oh my God, Blue Bean, just behave. My other half's just tried to ring me. So I need to ring him back and find out, is he coming home? He's probably had an accident because if you watch from the beginning, his rear coil spring snapped on his car. So he might be actually stranded, knowing my luck. Come on, you. I've gone and bought him one. Gone and picked up a real coil spring, but we've got to fit that this weekend. So, right. Thank you for watching. I've got a bit of a glow on. We'll see you on the next one. You have a good day. Missing you already. Like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.